tackle his cabinet in the kitchen because it's a mess. Oh boy, this is the before of Izzy's room. I'm almost embarrassed to show you this, but please keep in mind all three of us have been sick for a whole week, and this is just became like his dumping grounds for all of his things. The only thing I was able to keep up on was his laundry. This is just 2 days worth sitting here right now. So thankfully that was one thing I was able to keep up on while I was sick, but the rest of the room, yeek. Right now we're just doing Izzy's morning breathing treatments, and I'm also venting his stomach. He gets a buildup of stomach acid, and if we don't let it out through his feeding tube, then it backs up, and that's when he ends up like throwing it up and messes with his airway and can also cause it to go into his lungs. So we have to be really careful of doing our best to be able to give the acid or stomach juices, whatever you want to call it, give it a chance to come out through his tube rather than out through his mouth. So that's what I was doing there. And now we're starting on cleaning that corner of his room. That is like his breathing cart. It has a lot of his nebulizer treatments. It has most of the things that we need for our daily checks with him and all of his daily breathing treatments. Taking a little pit stop in our cleaning to do some chest PT now that Izzy's nebs are done. Or do we have one more neb? I've lost track of where we are. But we're going to do some chest PT, a little bit of suction to clear out his lungs, and then back to cleaning. lot of early mornings this week, so I thought he would enjoy a slow morning this morning, taking time to do all of his breathing treatments and just letting him relax in bed while I cleaned up his room. And now that I am showered, and I put some makeup on because I don't feel very well today, so sometimes that's just a little pick-me-up. When you look a little bit better, sometimes it helps you feel a little bit better. I'm gonna go finish up his last treatment and get him dressed, do all of his oils, get him his chair, and then I think we're gonna tackle his cabinet in the kitchen because it's a mess. I just hung up his neb mask. I'm taking his pulse socks off right now. He has that running all night continuously, and then we do spot check him throughout the day, and we're gonna get him dressed and put his oils on. I think I already said that, but just a real quick overview of the oils that we use. We do some different breathing oils on his chest. We do two different ones on his belly to calm his belly down. We put some on his spine for immunity and also to help cell growth. And I'm going to flush his feeding tube, and I like to carry him out without the feeding tube because I'm always afraid he's going to get caught on something, and we're going to pull it out because that has happened before. I just do not want that to happen again. Before we can even get started on cleaning out the cabinet, I need to drop his meds for the day. So I'm going to do that first, and then we'll just start taking everything out, sort through it, and then put it back in. done. As is good as it's gonna get. So this space here is to stack his formula, which I need to go get some from the box. But I think it looks way better than before. It's always gonna look somewhat messy because that's just how life is, but that's all right. It's organized, I know where to find everything. Looks better. So you saw the after of the cabinet. It looks like there's a lot of stuff that's not in there. There's not a whole lot that we could actually like get rid of. I have one small little bag of trash, and it was just from combining some boxes together of the same medication. We have expired meds / meds that we tried and didn't work. So I have those to take to the medicine recycling place. I don't really know what it's called, but never ever pour prescription meds down the sink. Don't flush them down the toilet. Don't put them in the trash. It's so bad for the environment. And also, you don't want somebody else getting their hands on it. So definitely any prescription medication, make sure you take it to a safe drop-off location. I don't think I said about these. Syringes that we don't use, there is a place down the street that takes, I'm gonna smack myself in the face, that takes stuff that's unused or like equipment when Izzy's outgrown his chairs. I take them there, or anything we're not using, take them there, because there are people who don't have health insurance, you know, have to pay out of pocket for everything, and everything is so expensive, and it all adds up. We talked about the straps for the CPAP mask. It's $105, and you go through those frequently. Pulse ox probes, just the little part that goes around the finger that reads his oxygen and heart rate. Those are $12 a pop. You can easily go through one a day. Insurance only allows 4 per month. That's a whole nother story. But anyways, so we like to take anything that we're not using and drop it off there for people who have to pay out of pocket. So I have syringes ready to go there. Yeah. And Izzy is over here looking as handsome as ever, sitting beside me the whole time, being my helper. You being my helper? So I'd say one of the struggles with trying to get stuff like this done and just being the two of us, or even when my daughter's here, which she's at a wrestling match. I can't remember if I've said that or not. She went to watch her cousin wrestle this morning with my dad, and of course my husband's at work. But trying to get stuff done, I feel like if I'm not entertaining him, he's just sitting here being bored. So I think I'm gonna take a little break because we did clean his room this morning. We cleaned his cabinet. So I think we have to take a little break, sit down and hold him for a little before we do the wash and the dishes and sweep the floors. Again. Normally I try not to do any housework on Saturdays. I try to make it all about the kids, but like I said earlier in this video, it's just been a week. It's been a week, and I've got nothing housework wise done this week other than Izzy's laundry. May have gotten some other laundry done, but other than laundry, basically I've not gotten anything done. Just have dishes from yesterday, so I've been trying to stay on top of the dishes, been trying to stay on top of the wash, but like vacuuming, washing the floors, that kind of stuff hasn't happened, and I don't like to do that on Saturdays, but we might just have to break that rule today and do it. But for now, we're gonna get some snuggles in. I always love having my diffusers running. Not only do they smell amazing and help the house keep that fresh, clean smell and vibe going, but there are also many health benefits. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it motivational. I'll be doing more of these clean with me videos on our channel here. And here's Izzy saying goodbye. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you all.